Hey Taurus, welcome back to the Guiding Chariot and welcome to your new Gemini season reading. Alright my lovelies, we're going to jump right into this. House rules as always still apply. So this will be a general reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Cross watchers, you are also welcome. My only ask is that you take these messages as they resonate. Don't try to force anything. If something doesn't fit your story, leave it on the table and take the rest. So this is going to be a reading kind of looking at the major themes and events of Gemini season for you, which we are already in. It just started, so literally a lot is happening this season. It's going to be a big time for everyone. Alright, Taurus. So earthworm energy. So how do I describe this? Like, it's a very shy, reserved energy. One that kind of wants to like hold back. It is an energy that a lot of times speaks to kind of being in a new situation or maybe a new field and feeling a little less confident, right? Especially compared to people who have been doing it a lot longer. So think about work. Like maybe we started a new job, so we're kind of like the small fish again. We used to be the big fish, now we're the small fish, but in a bigger pond. It's just we don't know how we fit in yet. We don't know if we can, maybe our confidence is a little shaken if we can, hang with the big boys kind of thing. But the great thing with earthworm energy, it's something that everyone goes through. Even the greatest master at some point was a beginner, right? And this beginner mindset is actually the best place for you right now because that's where you get the best insights, right? That's where you learn the most. Approaching everything with interest and investigation and just wanting to seek it out. Everything seems new, everything's full with wonder. So this is a great opportunity to really grow in, but also know that you're in the right place when this card pops up. It's not that your confidence or insecurities are like, oh yeah, maybe I took a leap too far and I need to reel back. That's not what this card talks about. This card does talk about being, new and maybe not as experienced, but wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. This is a place where you learn, where you grow, where you eventually step up to be master, right? So if you are feeling this, if you're feeling a little self-conscious, maybe a little apprehensive, know that your place here in whatever the situation is doesn't have to be a work or career thing. But know that you have value. Know that your presence there is valuable, right? You're smart enough. You're capable enough. It's just this it's new and unfamiliar. That's the only reason why it starts to feel a little like, honestly, the best way to handle that is just to continue to speak up, be bold. Yes, you might risk, saying something silly, but again, that's where you learn, right? So it's nothing there is going to actually harm you or hurt you. All right. Ooh, I'm back. Sorry about that, Taurus. All right. Let's get into the tarot and take this a little further. I'm kind of excited what this earthworm energy is there for. You definitely might be stepping into something new. Whether it's a new job, new relationship, maybe we're got a new friend circle. It's kind of exciting there. I like it. Yes, I love that. I love that. All right, so definitely can be dealing with some hesitation. We have here this Two of Swords right up at the front. So this is that energy where we pause and we have those. It's like we're at that crossroads. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I take the job? Do I not take the job? Do I shirk back or do I, just boldly just go and make it happen? All things we kind of talked about already. So this, to me, is that beginning of earthworm phase where we're just kind of like, oh, the thing, I'm not sure. I don't really see the way ahead, so I don't know what to do. It's making me a little... We have here the Sun of Cups here, which could speak to a relationship. This could be someone coming in with an emotional offer, whether it's you or the other person. I feel like it's more so the other person, but, take it as it resonates. Maybe you're hesitant to... confess your feelings for something. Maybe you're hesitant to return the affection of someone. For some of you, this can even manifest as an apology, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. The key is that it's some type of emotional offer. And like I said, I used that work analogy earlier, so it might actually have to do with work. It might not be necessarily a relationship dating type of thing. But we do have this Ten of Cups. Amazing card. Emotional satisfaction, contentment. I always talk about this as the happily ever after card. So it definitely could be connected to a relationship. Maybe even one that we saw going all the way, right? Actually, that's... And bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. I totally forgot to start with that. I've been doing that this whole time. Ace of Pentacles, definitely again connected to a work situation possibly, because we're dealing with abundance. But remember, abundance in this form can come in many ways. It definitely can be emotional. Aries, who I filmed just before you, also had a heavy like relationship focused reading. So you guys might be in that similar energy, being so close. And then we have the Ace of Cups. All right. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. So we have two aces here. Well, actually three if you count bottom of the deck. You got Ace of Pentacles down there, but then you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So desire, passion, motivation for sure, which is what we need facing this Two of Swords, as well as the Ace of Cups, which is love, emotional fulfillment. It's also self-love for a lot of us. And you have the Daughter of Pentacles right in the middle. So this is that growth mindset, right? Daughter of Pentacles in this deck would be the same as Page or Princess in a traditional deck. Having it fall in the center of the spread is really speaking to your growth. Same thing we talked about with the Earthworm. So I've talked about the Daughter of Pentacles as my dirt card. It's literally like a pile of dirt. And I say that in the greatest way, because, you know, when you plant a seed in a mound, like from the top, it just looks like dirt. You don't even know something's down there. But within that little mound of dirt is the potential for growth. There's also the potential for unlimited growth, right? That could be a tomato bush. It could be, you know, a rose bush. It could be, you know, a giant redwood. Like, the potential is unlimited here. So you are definitely in a phase of growing, and it again, like I said in the Earthworm, it would definitely benefit you to be in a beginner's mindset. Whatever is happening for you, whether this is an emotional offer, whether this is a new job, whatever it is, because again, whatever it is, it's new. It's definitely new. And look, oh my God, look what's underneath the Ace of Pentacles. The Lover's card. And underneath that, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So this definitely could be speaking to your happy ever after as in a relationship as well. But again, it can touch multiple facets, so apply it where it makes sense. But whatever the situation is, whatever's coming to you, you don't understand everything yet. You don't see the full picture, right? What you see is such a small, limited scope of the grand design of what's happening. So just because you start to, or not just because you start, but you know, you may start to make certain decisions based on the small little area that you can actually see. That is going to hurt you. Like straight up, that's going to hurt you. Because there's so much more than what you're aware of. Cutting it off now or making certain assessments and judgments now is literally limiting you from what the potential is. Because, I mean, hello. Who wants to deny their Ten of Cups? Nobody. So be very, very aware of that. Like, oh my God. Taurus. Everyone wants to be you right now, Taurus. I'm telling you that right now. Everybody wants to be you. So not only do you have the Ten of Cups, you also have the Ten of Pentacles. And same kind of themes. Love and money. So this actually could be affecting both work and romance. And remember, abundance can come in any form. So that same energy can go either way, both ways, always, you know. Abundance is abundance. But you literally are at this, you're at this point where you fully are creating like the ultimate spectrum. And like I said, you are at the beginning of it. You're this Page of Pentacles. You're at that start. You're kind of sitting at this Two of Swords. The potential to come, right, are these two tens. And I'm telling you, you can't even see it. Like, you can't even see how good it is. But you also have this Four of Wands here, which a lot of times, you know, this card is talked about as the 11-11 because you have those two posts, so 11 and 11. But in this deck, it's created this portal, right? You can see this opening, right? All these physical manifestations of the things you've been desiring and have been wishing for is open to you, right? How you handle yourself in this situation, the decision you make at the start of this season is going to depend on, you know, isn't going to be dependent, but that will shape what comes to you out of this portal. And like I said, the best thing you could do is go back to that beginner mindset. Mindset. And just be open, and there's going to be a level of trust, right? Because you're trusting in something that you cannot see, right? When we talk about the Two of Swords, normally we're blind in that situation. We can't see ahead. We're kind of just at that crossroads and debating, do we go left? Do we go right? How do I want to handle this? What do I want to do with this particular energy? You have here the Daughter of Swords, which would be the Page or Princess of Swords. So similar energy to Pentacles, right? Kind of going back to the novice. You don't know everything. You're kind of at square one. And I don't say that in a bad way at all. You're kind of at this fresh start. There's more to learn. Excuse me. There's new opportunities here and new experiences for you to gain. It honestly would benefit you to be open to them and not walk in thinking, I'm the pro, I'm the master, I got this already. Be willing to ask questions. Be willing to speak up and be bold. And yes, you might sound stupid because you don't know everything yet, but that's how you learn. That's how you get people to guide you and coach you and walk you through these things, or at least explain how it's done. And then, you'll pick it up and then you'll be a pro. But this is a huge moment for learning for you. I feel like the solar eclipse for you is going to be more prevalent, and I don't know why. It's not like the sun cards here. I don't see anything that says sun, but I just feel like where a lot of the people I've been reading for, and a lot of actually these videos, what's come through has been a lot connected to the emotional space and the lunar eclipse. For you, I think the solar eclipse in June is actually going to be much more kind of shifting for you. I want to say it's on June 10th. You might want to check that, because it will be different depending where you are in the world. But I think that solar eclipse is going to be huge for you. Yes! Look at that. Dolphin card. And hilarious, it's card number 4. We were just talking about the 4 of Wands. So I'm telling you, some new foundations, some new opportunities coming to you. Beautiful, beautiful card to get in your reading. But with Dolphin card, look what Dolphin governs. Light, joy, I can't remember, flow, and compassion. I love this. And honestly, your flow is on point, like I said, with both of these 10s, 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Literally, the portal that's open to you and what you're manifesting and what wishes could potentially be granted through your current actions and whatever this decision is. Because, right, whenever we get a 2, that's always a decision. Whatever this choice is you're making, whether it's about a partner, whether it's about a new job or a work situation, whatever it is has the potential to lead to great, great things. I don't even want to limit how wonderful they could be. They're stunning. But a big part of that is flowing and trusting. If you start to hold back because you can't see the road ahead and you don't really know what's going on and you kind of just choose to stay where it's comfortable, right? And I'd rather be the big fish in the small pond than the small fish in the big pond. That literally is limiting the success you could potentially gain, right? If you want to grow, if you want to expand, you have to step out of your comfort zone, my lovely Taurus. That is a big focus for you as we move through Gemini season. It's a kind of almost this energy of what do you want and what are you willing to do for it. And I don't necessarily see, and there's nothing here dangerous. These are all amazing cards. Now, with that said, if you're at this 2 of Swords because something literally means we have to cut off your left leg and your right arm if you want to work here. That's obviously, we're not doing that. And of course, that's such an extreme example, but it's one thing to be unsure and uncomfortable about something just because it's new and maybe feels a little intimidating versus something that's actually like a red flag for you. You know what I mean? So that situation is not what we're talking about here. But you definitely are being pushed to expand because there's more for you. There's more out there. And honestly, I would even argue that your dreams for this situation are bigger than what you have now, but it's kind of like, I'm comfortable here. If you want more, you're gonna have to be willing to get uncomfortable, right? And you can say that to almost anyone, but you guys, it's especially strong, because I feel like your natural instinct is to kind of stay in that safe space. And that's not a read at all, right? From a Cancer who likes to stay tucked in his little shell, I get it. It's a safe thing. So it's not that it's a bad thing, but I feel like those of you who have been wanting more and been trying to manifest things, there's an opportunity now in front of you, and it maybe something like this has happened before and we did step back for whatever reason. Universe is like, nope, I need you to lean in now. This is the moment I need you to like really show up. Okay? So some major food for thought there. All right, my lovely Taurus, I'm going to wrap up your reading there. Amazing Gemini season ahead of you, and honestly, amazing things in potential for you. So stay incredibly optimistic. You should be excited about what's coming. Again, could be money or romance. That energy is kind of the same regardless where it goes. So get excited, get excited. As always, thank you for supporting my channel and watching this video. If you could help me by hitting that like button if you like the video and leaving a comment down below. Also, if you're not already, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell up on the top. It's the best way to be notified when the next readings pop out. Until next time, stay safe, take care of yourself, Taurus, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.